Hello, do you know how coal is formed? Millions of years ago, the earth used to be covered by plants and trees. These plants and trees gradually died in swamps around water bodies and got covered with mud and water. As years passed, they got buried under the surface of the earth. More and more soil got deposited on the surface over time, which caused more compression. The weight of the ground decomposed the dead plant parts into peat. Under high ground pressure and high temperature, and also in the absence of air, the plant remains got slowly converted into coal. During this, hydrogen, oxygen, and nitrogen is released from it to leave only carbon in the coal formed. Coal is mainly found in seams or layers underground. Therefore, to extract it, it needs to be dug out from coal mines. And that is the story of coal, my friends. Shall we go back to learn more about it? Yes, let's go. Hello and welcome to Notebook. So friends, how did you like the story of coal? Fascinating, right? Let's learn more about coal and other fossil fuels from the pages of your textbooks. Oh, but before that, please note that we have divided the chapter into 3 parts for your convenience, with each part focusing on a major topic. But for this reason, we will talk about topic 1 exclusively. Till now, Earth is the only planet in the universe known to support life. This is because all the materials which are required by living beings such as air, water, soil and minerals are present on the earth. And what are these called? Resources. The resources that we use in our day-to-day lives are either obtained from nature or are man-made. As the name suggests, natural resources are obtained from nature. This includes air, water, soil, sunlight, etc. On the other hand, man-made resources have been made by man himself for his survival and welfare. For example, food items, jewelries, gadgets, clothes, shoes, etc. Now, on the basis of their availability, natural resources can be classified into 2 categories: exhaustible and inexhaustible resources. Some natural resources can be exhausted as a result of our consumption, since human population is increasing day by day. They are known as exhaustible natural resources as they are present in a limited quantity in nature. This includes coal, petroleum, forests, minerals, etc. Now think of another natural resource, the sun. Is it likely to be exhausted due to our activities? No, right? Similar with air. These are present in an unlimited quantity in our environment and hence rightfully known as inexhaustible natural resources. What the chapter deals with are some inexhaustible natural resources, the fossil fuels. They are defined as naturally occurring carbon-containing materials found in the Earth's crust, which when burnt in air or oxygen produce heat energy. Now there are 3 categories of fossil fuels: solid, liquid and gaseous. Solid fossil fuel is coal. Liquid fossil fuel is petroleum oil, and lastly, the gaseous one is natural gas. Coal is our main topic of discussion for this session. We all have seen coal, right? It is a hard, black, combustible fuel. Coal mainly consists of carbon. Hydrogen, oxygen, and small amounts of nitrogen and sulfur are also present. If you remember, at the beginning of the video, we showed you how coal is formed from buried vegetation deep inside the Earth's surface. This entire process of conversion of buried plant carcasses under high pressure and temperature is known as carbonization. And the period during which the coal formation took place is called the Carboniferous Age. In India, coal deposits are mainly found in Jharkhand, which is the Jharia and the Bokaro coal field, Raniganj coal field in West Bengal and the parts of Madhya Pradesh and Odisha. Moving on, coal has a few varieties depending on the carbon percentage. First comes peat. It is an accumulation of partially decayed leaves and branches. It has a huge quantity of moisture and very low content of carbon, around 50 to 60%. Next is lignite. It is dark brown to black color. The carbon content is around 70% since it has lost most of its moisture. It is more solid than peat but still crumbles under pressure. The third layer is that of bituminous coal. This is a dense, dark and brittle variety of coal which is devoid of most impurities and moisture. The carbon content is around 80 to 85%. Lastly, anthracite. It is the final stage in the formation of coal. It is formed when bituminous coal is subjected to high temperature and pressure for a longer period of time. It contains over 90% of carbon. Remember, the greater the carbon content of the coal, cleaner and more efficient it is. Thus, anthracite is the best quality of coal which burns with a very little smoke and up to a longer time than the other types. When coal is heated strongly in the absence of air, it produces various useful products. This process is known as destructive distillation of coal. This gives rise to coal products like coke, coal tar, and coal gas. Let's discuss coke first. When coal is heated in the absence of air, the black residue left behind is coke. It is almost 98% carbon and is used to manufacture steel and extract metals from the ores. Next product obtained is coal tar. It is a thick black liquid with an unpleasant smell. It is a mixture of around 200 substances. It is used for manufacturing synthetic drugs, dyes, explosives, perfumes, etc. Lastly, coal gas. It is a mixture of methane, hydrogen, and carbon monoxide. It was used for domestic cooking and lighting, but nowadays it is just used as a fuel in industrial units. So, do you realize now how coal and its products help us? Then, let us try and sum up all the uses of coal. Before that, note, coal, which mostly contains carbon, burns in air or oxygen to produce carbon dioxide gas and heat. Thus, it is an excellent source of heat energy which can further be converted to other forms of energy such as light and electricity. Summing up the uses of coal, it is used as fuel to cook food, it is used in thermal power plants to produce electricity, it is used as a fuel in various industries, it is used for the manufacture of coke, coal tar, and coal gas, it is used as a source of various organic compounds like benzene, toluene, naphthalene, etc. That was quite an elaborate session. What do you say, friends? That was all about coal today. Next day, we will learn about petroleum and its products. So see you soon with another part of this chapter. Till then, goodbye and don't forget to keep learning.